What's up, family? It's your boy Wise Duality. Word of the day was celebrate and rejoice. And the scripture that I use is so deep, it was just too much to read to really give you all a real good understanding of what I was trying to convey. And the tithing is to be done in the presence of God. You're supposed to take what you save up, take 10%. You know what I'm saying? Of all that you gather, that you produce with your hands, that you build, that you make, whatever, right? And you're supposed to take that and then use it to celebrate with your family in the presence of God. And to not be stingy and share a portion with your priest, pastor, the man of God, the poor, homeless people, widows, orphans, people that are less fortunate, foreigners or strangers to the land, we talking in their terms of back in the day. But pretty much people that need help. You're supposed to take what you save, what you put aside to celebrate in the presence of God with your family and to help those around you. That's what tithing is. Not some pastor getting rich. Straight up. That building, that's not his. It's not, he ain't even supposed to take ownership of that building. Because his allotment is no property. He is provided for by the people. Check this out. Certainly you must give a tithe of all the yield of your seed, which comes forth from your field year after year. And you shall eat before Yahweh your God in the place that he would choose to make to dwell his name, there the tithe of your grain, your wine and your olive oil, and the firstlings of your herd and your flock, so that you may learn to revere Yahweh your God always. Revere, love, respect. But if the distance is too great for you, so that you may not be able to transport it, because the place that Yahweh your God would choose to set his name there is too far for you, when Yahweh your God will bless you, then in that case you may exchange for money, and you shall take the money to your hand and go to the place that Yahweh your God would choose. So you can trade it. Back then it was, grains and stuff like that. But most of these days, it's the money that we collect. So it's real simple, right? And you may spend the money for anything that you desire, for oxen, for sheep, for wine, for strong drink, or for anything that you desire. And you may eat it before Yahweh your God, and you shall rejoice, you and your household. And as to the Levite, the priest, the pastor, who is in your town, you shall not neglect him, because there is not a plot of ground for him, and an inheritance along with him, with you, and an inheritance along with you. At the end of 3 years, you shall bring out all of the tithe of your yield for that year, and you should store in your towns, because this third year, he doesn't want you to go anywhere. He wants you to stay where you're at, as you're building, as you're saving. And so the Levite may come, because there's no plot of ground for him, or an inheritance with you, and the alien, the foreigner, the stranger also may come, and the orphan and the widows that are in your town, and they may eat their fill, so that Yahweh your God may bless you in all of the work of your hand that you undertake. So the money you make, the things that you build, why are you doing all of this if it's not to enjoy it with your family in the presence of God and those around you? It's very simple, right? We got it all wrong. These churches got it all wrong. They got it all wrong. Because whatever you supposed to be giving to the pastor, he's supposed to be giving that to the ones that are less fortunate. The money's supposed to go through his hands, not in his hands. Yeah. And you yourself, we, man, woman, if we not doing it for those that we love, if we not doing it to show reverence to God, respect and love, then why are we doing it? To hoard it? You can't take it with you. And what else did you see in there? People try to say you ain't supposed to behave like this and behave like that. He said that at the end of a year, what you set aside, you can do whatever you desire with it. In his presence, rejoice and celebrate. Yeah. So I don't never want to hear that we have a God that is strict and don't want you to do this and you can't have this and all these rules. Because it clearly says to celebrate and rejoice in my presence, and I will bless you then. I will bless you then. Wow. Wise duality. We fire over here.